But like I said,
because even in speaking of that fourth quarter timeout, because even Bill and Jordan both have said something about it. Because the situation seemed content to let time expire with 21-12 in the favor of the Deacons until Bill called the timeout. They end up running another play and scoring on that play, making it 28-12. And Bill said himself, we were trying to stop them. The game wasn't over. I didn't know what they were going to do. And I'm not upset with it because it's like, okay, if you want to at least get a chance to get the ball back with 4th and goal, I get it. But if 4th and goal when you're into the field,
it was 4th and goal. Like, you stop it. They already kind of, because State will definitely stack that line. I don't see they're gonna stack it for sure. They're gonna stack that box heavy for sure.
Oh yeah, because they're gonna come after Gio in the pass game, and they're gonna make it a point to stop the run game. 100%. Duke's gonna do the same.
My thing
Duke's gonna have at least 8 in the box.
With Wake Forest in that final play, Wake Forest was content taking the knee, right? They were already in the red zone on your 2. At that point, for pride's sake, just like for that point to keep it looking better than what it does, take the 21-12. Because I'll be honest with you, bro. I came to the computer, was setting up the post-game live, and I already had it in my mind what I was going to type here, and it was going to be 21-12. And then I went and I looked, and I was like, wait, 28? Where's the last 28 come from? Because I had to come from the computer for a quick second while the last minute was winding. I was like, okay, they probably going to take a knee. Let me go set this up real quick and go. And I saw the 28. I said, what? And Shipp.
Because I saw the run that set them up down there late in the game. I'm like, okay, I said, okay, what they're gonna do? Clock's gonna continue to run. They're gonna take this knee, and the game's gonna be over. There's like 30 seconds. There's like 30 seconds left at this point.
Right. And I can't even be. And it's one of those things where I can't even be mad at Wake Forest running up the score, because I know some people are like, oh, they ran up the score, blah 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 blah. You stopped the clock, bro.
You gave them the opportunity.
You stopped the clock. Like, what are we talking about here? You stopped the clock and made you run a play. So
what you did calling that timeout. Yeah, because what you did calling that timeout is telling them, okay, we want to stop you. Make us
prove it.
Either nut up or shut up is what you said. Prove that we can't stop you. And exactly what they did was prove that you can't stop them.
Wake Forest looked at him like, all right, little bro, like if you really want it, here, we got to play for you. Like, we don't want to do this, but we got to play for you. And Shipp, because the way Bill had responded and that response you just read, he actually was kind of like shocked. He got asked that question, like, what do you mean? Like, we had the ball. We trying to stop him. Like, what do you mean? So Shipp stepped in and like took the mic and like said, he's like, bro, I say week in and week out, we are very, very talented. We have a very, very talented defense, a top defense in the country, and they don't get the honor that they should because of the offense. And that's something we got to own up to. There's no hiding from it. There's no more ducking. As an offense, we played poorly, especially in the red zone. There's no reason for avoiding it or ducking it. You see it on tape. We got to get back to the drawing board and work on it and fix it. And they fast him up. They said, why do you feel the need to be so vocal about it? Because they followed that up real quick. And he said, flat out, he's like, bro, somebody's got to tell it to him. I feel like it was good to have my boys hear that and let them know that they played a really good game. For us to kick field goals tonight and them only score 28 points, come on, man. We got to do better than that. And I told them, offense, we got to look in the mirror and figure out what's going on. We got to look in the mirror, own up to it, and finish these last 2 games because the defense is playing lights out. Nothing but respect for those boys. And I'm 100% behind Shipp. And the simple fact doesn't matter that Bill sat there and said, I don't know what we were trying to do. And it took Jordan Shipp coming in. And that's where a lot of people are upset. Like, Bill could have easily gave that answer. And nobody would have been upset at Bill because it's the truth. And the thing about it is how we've known Bill to be over the years and how candid and cutthroat he's been in responses, especially when his offense has played poorly. We've known him to be that cutthroat and that type of guy. So for him to kind of just circumvent and walk around the question, it's like, hold up. It's kind of like when your mama or your grandma, it's like your grandma treats you better than the way they treated your parent. Because apparently your grandma used to beat the living crap out your parent, but then they treat you and they a softie. Or now when you look at your mom and like you knew, it's like, Mom, you threw a refrigerator at me once, but then you give her a grandbaby and she all soft. It's like, nah, throw the kitchen sink at him the way you threw it at me.
That part. So Bill testing teams with timeouts. Dabo didn't fall for it. I mean, it's true. But and then the other thing is, one, I think it's better that the team itself hears it from another teammate. Because sure, you can hear that same criticism from a coach all day, but when you have a teammate saying like, "Yo, we got to do better," that we are playing terrible right now. You got one side, you got the defense that is keeping us in games, but we go out there and we drop the opportunity every time we get the chance. So no, I think it makes more sense for Jordan Shipp to be that leader in the room, especially for the offense, because one, he's basically the best player on your offense.
Hey, either him, Paysor, or one of the running backs.
So at the end of the day, and on top of that, he's the senior in the room. So when your seniors are like, "Yo, we have to figure out what we can do to fix this issue and fix this issue now." I mean, I understand. I personally wish this was a statement that was said earlier in the season. But at the end of the day, I'm not blaming the players for that, because I've said it before. Some of the play calling up until recently was very suspect.
Garbage.
Very suspect.
As the offensive guy, I'm going to say it was garbage. 1,000.
It was hot garbage. Because I'm still on that boat of Freddie Kitchens needs to go.
It was hot garbage. Like
I'm still on that same boat. He ain't worked his way out of it yet. Just because Gio's throwing for 200 yards now, all that means to me is he's gotten more comfortable in the offense. However,
still Garbaggio.
Still Garbaggio. You're predictable.
And I'm with Jordan Shipp because it's like, bro, to quote Cam Ward, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We straight ass. Let's keep it a buck. For as talented and as good as this offense could have been all year, because for example, Duke's offense putting up 33 points a game. The way that this offense is structured, talent-wise, with the running backs, the receivers they have, the tight ends, including Jake Johnson and whatnot, this offense honestly could have been putting up 30 points a game. They could have. If not 30, at least 26 to 27. I think that's
I'll say this. The fact that we're averaging less than 20 points a game is the problem.
Very much.
And like I said, once again, I get it. You got a new squad of people, brand new coaching staff, so on and so forth, and everybody had to find a way to start gelling. But the problem is, as good of an offense like you said, as it should have been, the fact that you can't get 20 points a game is a problem.
But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to quote what you've been saying all season. I don't care if you have new players in a new offense, because there's another coach out here who had just as many new players who can put up more than 20 plus
Who's
points.
Who's putting up 20 points a game? Because here's the thing: because you have a top 100 defense.
Shoot, the way they've been, and to be honest,
you have a top 65 defense. The lowest ranking we have defensively right now is 61st in passing yards per game.
And if I'm being honest, if it was only off the last 4 weeks alone, this defense is top 30.
Yeah,
top 30. I'll say that. This defense top 30.
So check this out. Outside of the passing yards per game average, we are not lower than 43rd in any other category.
Did I not just say top 30?
We are 43rd in scoring and points per game, averaging only 22 points a game. We are 37th in total yards per game, 330 yards per game, and 26th in rushing yards per game.
Okay, so top 35, top 35, top 40. There's no reason.
There's no category. There's no category right now that Duke's defense beats our defense in. None.
There's no reason why Carolina, with a top 40 defense, should be as bad as they are. This is the definition of wasting a defense. Oh, speaking of that, side note, I had a coworker tell me yesterday, he is a Broncos fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was me, him, and two other male coworkers. One male coworker is a Bears fan. The other male coworker is an Eagles fan. This man flat out told all of us, he said, the Broncos are trash this year. We're wasting our defense. I said, at 9-2?
I'm about to say, but you're the top of your division.
He said Bo Nix.
You're one of the best teams in the league.
He said Bo Nix is trash. We're wasting our defense. I looked over. I said, sir, I don't think you have the right to say that to me to my face. He's like, why? I was like, you are looking at a 6-5 Carolina Panthers, a 7-3 Bears fan over here. And I said, Eagles, what are y'all, 8-2? He said, yeah. And an 8-2 Eagles fan. And you want to look all of us in the face and say, y'all are wasting a defense.
So, yeah, because looking at it, the only thing Duke's defense is doing better than us right now is turnover margin.
That's been our issue all year, though. Because I felt like,
we don't get turnovers. We don't tend to get a whole lot of turnovers on defense. We'll give the ball away though.
But I also think because Thaddeus ain't been playing for a good minute, right?
Yeah, he's been out for a couple of weeks.
He's been out for a few weeks, so I think that also played a factor. And it's just, I just feel bad for Shipp because Mans is pissed. As you two said it, Shipp is frustrated. Shipp is like fed up, dog. He's looking at everybody else like, what are we doing? We can't put up 12 points. And I told you when I was talking to you on the phone, like post game, we can't win again. As much as I love Veerhoff and I want him to stay, I love Reese, I love our kicker. Carolina will never win a game, I won't say never, will rarely win games when the only scoring we have is off Veerhoff's leg.
Right.
Carolina will
I said the same thing. I was looking at the score. I'm like, we've only scored 12.
So you telling me that win a game when Reese Veerhoff is the only one scoring?
Because unless that defense plays literally the best game it's ever played,
and by
holds them to 10 points.
And by lights out, I mean 10 points to a shutout.